The female CEO could tell at a glance that this middle-aged man might be her long-lost father, so she quickly got out of the car and went to find him. However, before she could open her mouth to ask, her stomach problem suddenly flared up. Seeing this, the man hurriedly took out the snacks he had made and handed them to her. After the female CEO ate them, she immediately recalled the taste from her childhood. This made her even more convinced that the man in front of her was very likely to be the father she had been looking for all these years. So she chased in the direction where the man had left and came to a waste recycling station. After the man finished his work, the female CEO quickly asked him where he had bought the snacks. The man said that he had made them himself and that both of his daughters had loved to eat them since they were little. Unfortunately, his eldest daughter had accidentally fallen into the river while playing and had been swept away by the flood. Then the man took out the pendant he always carried with him. To the female CEO's surprise, this pendant was exactly the same as the one she was wearing around her neck. Before the female CEO could react, suddenly there was a burst of scolding. It turned out that the man's cart was blocking the road. The man quickly took the pendant and hurriedly pushed the cart away. The CEO had originally wanted to take her father home, but she was worried that her father, who had been used to a poor life for so long, might not be able to accept it for a while. So she called her assistant and asked the assistant to arrange an easy job for her father. The next day, the assistant brought the man to the workplace. The man only needed to guard a villa here, and he could get a high salary of $10,000 per month. However, the man thought that he looked like a beggar and didn't deserve such a high salary. The assistant told the man not to worry and that he just needed to live here. What seemed to be a job arranged by the female CEO for the man was actually to let him live in a luxurious villa. After the assistant left, the man's younger daughter called and asked him to help her get a loan. When the father told his younger daughter about his workplace, the younger daughter immediately took the loan contract and came over. As soon as she entered the door, she was overjoyed and wanted to use this place to hold a banquet to make others think that she was a rich girl. So while her father was pressing his fingerprint on the loan contract, she secretly took the key to the villa's main gate that was placed on the table. On the female CEO's side, the assistant had investigated all the information about her old father clearly and also learned that the CEO's sister was getting married in a few days. The female CEO immediately gave her brother-in-law's group an order worth $100 million and also planned to reunite with her father and sister at the wedding venue. The next day, the younger daughter brought her husband's family to the villa to hold a family banquet, claiming that this was all bought for her by her wealthy father. At this time, the father had been arranged by her to take a bath in the bath pool. After soaking for a while, he thought it was not good to be absent from work and planned to go back to work quickly. On the other side, the female CEO also planned to go back to the villa to see her father, while the younger daughter was still using the villa to package herself as a rich girl, not knowing that the female CEO and her father had already arrived at the luxurious house.